Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself, Deepika.S, student of Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, first semester, Audi section. Today in this video, I'll be discussing about the subject called Principles of Programming using C, particularly about the topic called Generation of Computer. Today in this video, I'll be discussing about introduction, generation of computers, uses, examples, and finally the highlights of computer. Before going to our main topic, let me discuss about computer. As we all know that a computer in a simple terms can be defined as an electronic device that is designed to accept the data performed that required a mathematical and logical operation at a high speed and output the result. Now let me give a small information about generations of computer. Early computers are designed not for a entertainment but for solving a number of problems. These computers were punch card based on computers that took up a entire rooms. Today our smartphones have much more computing power than that was available in those early computers. In this video, we will discuss about generations of computer way back from the invention of abacus and took a remarkable achievements in computing technology till the current. The period of first generation was from 1942 to 1955. The computers of first generation used as a vacuum tube as a basic component for memory like electromagnetic memory, circuitry for CPU. These tubes like electric bulbs produce a lot of heat and the installation used as an fuse frequently. Coming to the software technology, programming was done in a machine or assembly language and mainly it is used in a scientific application. Examples of the first generation computers are like electronic numerical integral and computers, IBM 701, and electronical delay storage and automatic calculator. Now let me discuss about highlights of the first generation computers. The first generation computer was fastest calculating device on those time. Computer was too bulky and required a complete room for storage and required a air conditioned rooms for installation and it is very costly and difficult to use. Required a constant maintenance because vacuum tubes use a filamentous that add a limited lifetime. Therefore, computers were prone to frequently hardware failure. Coming to the second generation computers, the second generation computers was used during 1955 to 1964. These were also known as transistor computers. The second generation computers consisting of two types of device like transistor and magnetic core. The magnetic core memory was used as a primary memory and magnetic taps and magnetic disk was used to store the data and instruction. This computer had faster and larger memory than the first generation computer. Coming to the programming language was done in a high level. The second generation computers were powerful, cheaper, smaller, and cooler than the vacuum tubes. It is used in a scientific and commercial applications. The examples are like Honeywell 400, IBM 7030, CDC 1604. Coming to the highlights of the second generation computers, they consume the 1 by third of the power consumed by the first generation computers and it is bulky in a size and require a complete room for installation. It require a less heat than the first generation computers but still require a air conditioned rooms and it is very costly and difficulty to use. The third generation's computer was started in 1964 and ended in 1975. The third generation computers were manufactured using a integrated chips, it consisting of the several components such as transistors, capacitors, and resistance on a single chip to avoid a interconnection between the components. This computer used in an SSI and MSI technology and while third generation computers, mini computers came into the existence and it required a larger magnetic core memory was used as a primary memory and the magnetic disk was used to store data and instruction. Coming to the programming was done in a high level language such as BASIC and Pascal. The third generation computers were mainly used in an scientific, commercial, and interactive online applications. The examples are like CDC 6600 and PADP 11. Highlights of the third generation computers are like faster, smaller, cheaper, and easy to use than the second generation computers. They consume a less power than the second generation computers, and it is too bulky in size and require a complete room for the installation, less heat than the second generation computer, but still require air conditioned rooms, and it is very costly and easier to use and upgrade. Coming to the next point, let me discuss about fourth generation computers. It was started in 1975 and ended in 1989. The fourth generation computers were manufactured using a large scale integrated and later with a very large scale integration. In the fourth generation, the microcomputers came into existence. Uses of personal computers became widespread and high-speed computer networks in the form of LANs, WANs, and started growing beside the mainframes and supercomputers were also used. In the fourth generation computers, the semiconductor memory is used in a primary memory and it has a large capacity and magnetic disk was used to build a secondary memory. Coming to the programming, it was done in a high level programming language as C and C++. The graphical user interface is based on operating system. Example, Windows was introduced and Apple Mac was also released during this period. All these operating systems add a multiple processing and multi-programming capabilities, and it is mainly used for scientific, commercial, and interactive online and network applications. The example are like Apple 11 and TRS-80. The highlights of the fourth generation computers are faster, cheaper, smaller, and powerful. It is easier to use the previous generation. Coming to our next generation, that is fifth generation, these computers are manufactured with a ultra large scale technology. The use of the internet become widespread. Very powerful mainframes like desktop, laptops, and smartphones are being used commonly everywhere. The supercomputers use parallel processing techniques. The semiconductor memory is used as a primary memory. It has a large capacity. The magnetic tabs devices were used to storage a device which has been replaced by a optical disc and USB flash drive. Coming to the program, it was done in an high-level language such as Java, Python, and the graphical user interface is based on operating system such as Windows, Apple Mac are being used. These operating systems are more powerful and user-friendly than the ones available in the previous generation. It is used in a scientific, commercial, interactive, online, multimedia like graphics, audio, video, and network application. The examples of the fifth generation computers are like IBM notebook and some works. Now let me discuss about highlights of the fifth generation computers. These computers are faster, smaller, powerful, easier to use than the previous generation computer. The speed of the microprocessor and the size of the memory are growing rapidly, and the high-end features are available on the mainframe computers in the fourth generation, but now it is also available in the microprocessor. They consume the less power than the computers of previous generation. Air-conditioned rooms are required for the mainframes and the supercomputers but not for the microprocessors. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please do share, like and subscribe.